Hello everyone, welcome back for the second half of the Formula 1 season. I hope you've had a nice rest for a few weeks without Formula 1, but it's back this week. We are racing at the famous Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium, and personally for me it is one of the best and it is my favourite race of the year, just up there with Monza. So I can't wait for F1 to get back. It's been a long break, but it's been needed. But we're ready to get at the second half of the season, and really where we're going to start for this one is looking at the boys at the front, and Mercedes and Red Bull. Nothing has really split them in terms of performance, drivers, results this year. It's been very similar, and we're getting to the part of the year now where things just start to get a little bit more tense, a little bit more, everything becomes a little bit more heightened because of the amount of races we have left. We still have a lot of races to go, but this is when it really counts. So who do I think is the favourite going into this weekend? I would think that Red Bull go in as favourites, purely for the fact that their car, in terms of setup from track to track, is so adaptable. I think that the Honda engine and the power unit as a whole is much better than the Mercedes. I think it's more flexible in terms of what they can deliver from that. Top end wise, I think the Honda is the best engine, but with Mercedes, it has that rounded package performance. You know, they can turn the engine up when they need to, and yeah, or around a track like Spa, where it's very much low downforce. It's got a lot of fast corners. I just think the chassis on the Red Bull and its aero package allows it to be so adaptable, but we haven't seen any track action yet, and that is the thing where with these previews we go into the unknown a little bit. So I'm just trying to gauge off previous races and what we can learn, but I do think Mercedes, like I've mentioned previously, the upgrades that they have brought on the car from Silverstone have been a real impressive jump from where they were, because they were getting towards a clear second place car in terms of, you know, performance before Silverstone, but with performances from Hamilton and Silverstone and Hungary, that car has really sort of found its place, and I think they know how to get the best out of it. So what do I think is going to happen this weekend? I think we're going to have a really tight, great battle between both sets of Mercedes and Red Bulls. I think that Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas will all rise to the top. But who will win? Find out at the end of this video. I'll give my prediction. So we'll move on to the next set, and that would be Ferrari, McLaren and Aston Martin, the kind of mid-tier pack along with Alpine. I do think this track is really going to suit McLaren in terms of their car. I think Lando Norris is a real dark horse this weekend. He has proved so much this year in terms of his development, the podiums, just his overall consistency. I think that the battle they're having with Ferrari and the constructors, as they are both tied on the same amount of points, this race is crucial in terms of getting both cars into play with maximising the best they can. And I think the Ferrari will be able to do that, although I don't think the track is necessarily suited to the Evans, but I am surprised. I have been surprised by Ferrari this year. If you've seen my mid-season report, they've been my team of the year so far in terms of how much improvement they've had in 2020. Let's be honest, it wasn't hard, but they have surprised with many different results and pole positions, podiums. So I think that that'll be a really close battle between Ferrari and McLaren, with just Aston Martin and Alpine slightly lagging behind. And then we bring in the other factors of AlphaTauri, Pierre Gasly, who is fantastic around this circuit. His race last year to get back inside the points after, you know, losing out because of the safety car was fantastic. I think that he will be very strong in qualifying. I hope he has a good race this weekend. Others, you look at Haas, Williams and Alfa Romeo. Do they perform well around here? I think Williams can't surprise. I don't think George Russell's qualifying speaks for itself, but in the race they do tend to lose. a lot of their performance, so we'll just have to wait and see. But the big factor is the weather. It looks like it might rain for the whole duration of the weekend at most points. We'll just have to wait and see. So my prediction for the race is Max Verstappen wins, Lewis Hamilton second, and I think Valtteri Bottas third. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to Christ F1 for more content, and stick around until Sunday for the race review. So I will see you then, guys, and take care.